All right, today for language, we are doing page 90. And I have some sentences on the board, and we are going to do them. First thing we're going to do is we're just going to divide them like we have been, and then we're going to go back and look at the subject part of the sentence and find just the subject, and then we're going to do the predicate part and find just the verb. Okay, so everybody look at the board, please. Read the sentence with me. After lunch, James wrote his 7 words. All right, so the first thing we need to do is divide it. Where are we going to divide it? Tess. Very good. After James. So everybody read with me. What is the subject part of the sentence?
After lunch, James.
What is the predicate part of the sentence?
Wrote his 7 words.
Looking at the predicate part, what is the verb? Landon. Wrote. That is what was done. Wrote. Then you say to yourself, who wrote? Adam, who wrote? Zeke, who wrote?
James.
James. James wrote. Very good, Zeke. James wrote. Okay? Next sentence. Everybody read it with me.
Grandma sent me a
All
letter.
right, so we're going to divide that one. Olivia?
Grandma.
After grandma. All right, so our subject part of the sentence, everybody, is
Grandma.
And the predicate part is
Sent me a letter.
What would the verb be, Grace?
Sent.
Sent. All right, and then you guys ask yourselves the question, who sent? Eric, who sent?
Grandma.
Grandma. And that one's pretty easy because grandma was the only thing in the subject part of the sentence anyway. Up here you had after lunch, but does it make sense to say that lunch wrote? No, it does not. So you know after lunch is just helping us figure out when it happened. You need to stop. Put your chair completely down on the ground and stop. Get your eyes up here. Thank you. Next sentence. On Saturday, Dad fixed the car. All right, so we're going to divide that one. Page.
After Dad.
After Dad. Very good. So divide it after Dad. So everyone, the subject part would be on Saturday, Dad. The predicate part of that sentence would be fix the car. Look at the predicate part. Lily, what is the verb? Fixed. Then you ask yourself that little question, who fixed? Grace?
Dad.
Dad. Very good. Dad fixed. All right? So would it make sense to say Saturday fixed? No. That is just telling us when it happened. Just like here, after lunch was telling us when that happened, on Saturday is telling when Dad fixed the car. Now, yesterday we started talking about that your subject and your verb have to agree, okay? But we learned that it's sort of a little backwards. Normally, when we're talking nouns, the nouns in a plural end in S. But with verbs, it was the opposite. The singular verb ended in S, and the plural did not. So let's look at this first. We drive or drive to church. So that little word we, is we singular or plural?
Plural.
Okay, I'm hearing both.
Singular.
Those of you that are saying singular or plural, both of you need to look because you need to figure out which one is right and which one is wrong. So I heard some of you say singular, and those of you that are saying singular don't even seem to be paying attention because you're busy playing with trash on your desk. And some of you look like you're working on your paper, and you've been told multiple times that we don't work on our paper ahead of time. So that little word we. Owen, when you're talking we, are you talking about one person or are you talking about a group of people together?
A group.
Okay, so is that singular? No. We is a plural word. So are we going to say we drive or we drives? Drive. Because drive is the plural version. So we drive to church. Read the next sentence. Anna and Sarah sing or sings well together. Now,
Sings.
okay, I don't want you to pick this first. I want you to tell me if this is singular or plural.
Plural.
It is plural because you're talking about two people.
people.
Anna and Sarah. That's two people. So you need to pick the plural, which will be sing. The verb doesn't have an S for the plural.
I don't get it.
Anna and Sarah sing.
I don't get it.
I already told you, it's opposite of nouns. Nouns that are plural usually end in S. one that ends in S is the singular. You use it with singular.
I don't still get it.
You're not trying to get it today either. You're in a mood today and you just need to stop. These are plural, correct? It's two people. So you don't want to pick the one with S because that is singular.
Oh, yeah.
It's like opposite. Nouns with S are plural, but the verb with the S is singular, is used with singular.
I got it now.
All right, the next one says, read it with me, Veronica sing or sings well also. Now, is
Sings.
Veronica, guys, do the process. Is Veronica singular or plural?
Singular.
We're going to talk about one girl this time, so we're going to say Veronica
Sings.
You're going to pick sings because that is the singular. Sings is the singular form of that verb. And that is what we're going to be doing today on our paper. Before we do our paper, is there another thing we needed to do? Oh, yes, over here. Over here, we are just going to review making those words plural. So, wish, how are we going to make it plural?
Yes.
By the way, these are, actually, we're making them singular.
Yes.
Could be, wish we're making the singular form. This would be the plural form of the verb. If this is a verb, to make it, we're gonna add es, wishes. Wishes would be the singular form of that verb. Crunch would be the plural form, and
Yes.
crunches, because it is just like the same rule. And then pass, like you pass the
Yes.
football, and add
Yes.
es, passes. Okay? That would be the plural. The class passes out papers for me, but they don't, not this year. I wish. I've always had the class help me pass out papers, but I can't this year. All right, let's look at our page today. Let's look at the orange box first at the top. And it says, read it with me, please. When the subject of the sentence is singular, add s or es to the verb. When the subject of the sentence is plural, do not add s or es to the verb. Let's read the samples. Turn around, please. This is the one we have on the board. Wishes. Sarah wishes her grandma could visit. So since Sarah is singular, you use wishes. And then Sarah and Rachel wish their grandma could visit. All right, so that's plural. You've got two people there, Sarah and Rachel, so you use wish. And then the last one, the children wish their grandma could visit. All right, so children, even though I didn't ask, you know children is one of those plural words, so you're still going to use wish. All right, let's do together. Number 1 says, in language we learn or learn about a new zoo each week. Okay, we is what?
Singular.
We is plural, and we've already talked about that because we had we on the board. And I'm getting tired of you acting like this. We is plural, so we're going to use the plural, which is learn. We learn, and underline it twice. Those of you that just circled it, erase where you circled it and underline it twice. Now, please. Now, please. And you can do this paper with me later. You have a talent. Number 2, a blue-tongued skink lives at the Wellington Zoo in New Zealand. Right? Okay, guys, I don't want you just to blurt out the answer. There is a thought process that some people need to be taught. So the subject is what? No. The subject.
skinks.
No. What did they underline? They just underlined skink, didn't they? They just underlined skink. Skink is what? Singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular. So you need to use which verb? Singular needs the singular verb. Which one is singular? Lives. Skink lives. So underline lives twice. Make sure you're underlining it twice. That is these directions. Number 3, read it again with me. Blue tongue skinks walk or walks with some park rangers around the zoo. This time they use the word skinks. So that is plural, so you need to use the word walk. Walk without the S. Skinks is plural. Walk is the plural form of that verb. All right, read the next one. The crane eats fruit, plants, and small fish. All right? Crane, no, slow down. What is the subject? Crane. Crane is singular, so you're going to use the singular verb eats. The singular would be eats with the S. All right? A huge tree, weta, live or lives in a special exhibit.
The subject is Weta,
Weta.
so it's singular, so you
Weta
say
is singular, use the singular. Lives, very good. All right, in the next section, it says when the subject is singular and the verb ends in CH, SH, SX, or Z, add ES to the verb. And they give you examples like wish, wishes, catch, catches, fizz, fizzes, bless, hiss, hisses, and wax, waxes. All right, so the first one we're going to do is buzz, so you're going to change it to
buzzes.
Do not just add an ES to the word that's there. You need to rewrite buzz and then add an ES. Did everybody hear that?
Yes.
You have to rewrite buzz and add the ES to the word you wrote. All right, next is watch.
Watches.
Watches. Add a ES. CH, CH,
SH,
SX, or Z. Add ES. And it's for the verb too, not just for those nouns. All right, the next one is like. Does that end in CH, SH, SX, or Z?
No.
No, so you're just going to add S. Like is the plural, add an S, and you come up with a singular, likes. All right, next is
Splashes.
SH tells you to add ES. Very good. And that would be the singular form. The children splash, but Eric splashes. Alright, it says to finish each declarative sentence using the correct form of the verb. So my friend Moses, and they have the verb take. Moses is Moses is singular. So we're going to use the singular form, which is takes. So you're going to tell me what your friend Moses takes, and you can be whatever you want. The next one says Katie and Lisa like or likes. Katie and Lisa would be plural, so you're going to use the plural form, which would be like. So Katie and Lisa like, and then you get to tell me what they like. Don't forget to end your sentences with punctuation.